house. You know, I'll put the. Let me show you the house. Pretty cool seed, by the way. If you want this seed too, the name of this is George Carlin, and I'll have the description of. Yeah, George Carlin. I'll have the name in the description, so you can just start a new world on this seed. It's kind of cool. I'm gonna show you a few things about it. There's a lot of resources and things like that. But here's the house. I'll have the blueprints of the house, like I said. And this is how the house looks like. So yes, back to the update. Yeah, the Enderman is going to be one of the mobs. Another one's going to be the silverfish. Also, the silverfish, you're not going to find those roaming around. Those are exclusively in strongholds. And if you don't know, the silverfish are these fish-like creatures that live in blocks. In some of the new blocks, there's also new blocks. One of them being stone brick, like this bricks, but they're just stone. It was a really cool thing. I liked it. It was kind of cool. And the silverfish, some information about the silverfish once you found your stronghold. The best way to find out if there's a pit, if it's a silverfish block, if you mine it and it's breaking right away, stop, because that's probably a silverfish block. However, if you use, let's say, stone, and you start mining it, it's mined slowly, that's regular block. But if you do this, that's a silverfish block. Keep that in mind once you find your thing. So yes, that's about it for the new mobs. Now let's go to the new structures. New structures include, as obviously, as I said, the mine shafts, and the strongholds also includes the villages. Villages, you know, is the random thing that's just laying around everywhere. Without villagers, that's probably going to be the next update. No villagers. Look at that, that's pretty cool. That's going to look even cooler if you do it on super flat land, because you can make it bigger and higher. So that's kind of cool. By the way, this is in fact clay, as you can see. This is all clay. If you want to use the seed I'm using, I recommend it. I talked about it before. It has a golden apple. And you spawn here. All of this was clay. I already picked it up, see? All of this was clay. All of this right here was clay. This is actually where you spawn. There is no dying sun. I made that by myself. But yes, keep that in mind if you want to start a new world. But back to the game. The structures, that's about it for the structures. There's nothing new to the structures. By the looks of it, you're not going to be able to go to the end because they did not add anything to the Nether world. The Nether's still basically same old Nether, nothing new, nothing special about it. There's a new feature, new animations to the weapons. For example, this sword. This is my diamond sword. You will be able to point with it. I don't know why or how that was the purpose of it. You will be able to point with it like that, you know. And the bow, there will be chargeable. You can charge the bow, you know. It's just chargeable. That's the only thing. You have to charge it to use it from now on. Another structure I forgot to mention are ravines. Ravines basically look like this. They look more or less something like this. This one is just goes to bedrock. This is not a ravine. This is naturally generated. I made this. It doesn't usually go to bedrock. It goes a little bit above bedrock though. And they're pretty cool. If you go in there, you'll find diamonds and gold and a lot of other stuff that you don't need to dig around like an idiot for hours to look for it, which is cool. So yes, that's about it for the weapons. A few new features that added to the update is going to be an anti-griefing system, which means that people that join your world won't be able to break blocks unless you allow them to. So like, let's say I don't have a pickaxe. Yes, I do. So let's say I join your world and I try to just grief the crap out of it. I won't be able to. The block won't break unless you go to the player and press A, I believe. You're gonna have to press some button to allow them to do that stuff. And another thing is, once you load in the loadout menu, it's gonna ask you if you want TNT to be explodable or not. So you have that feature as well, that TNT won't have to blow up unless you specify it to, which is great. Griefers will not mess with your stuff. I like that feature. You can also make yourself invisible from the map and in the menu, which you can already do that anyway, but now you will be invisible altogether. Like your gamer tag won't show at all or any of that stuff. Like I say, all this information, most of this information I got from 4J Studios. There is gonna be, as you see there's the references I got it from and all that good stuff. In case you don't believe me, all the information I'm giving you is legitimate. And as far as the update goes, I think that's about it. I might have missed some stuff. If I did, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you guys. But I will have the full description of everything in the update once it comes out. Once the 4J Studios releases it, the information, I will put it in the description, the full list of everything. Now, there's a few more things I can talk about. There's the update after the 4.8 update. It's the 1.2 update. Now, there's only two things I can confirm about this update. One of those things is that there will be the enchantment tables will be there along with the experience points, as well as breeding. So you will be able to breed animals from now on. You'll be able to have baby pigs, baby piglets, cows, sheep, etc., etc. Another thing about the update. That's about it about the update. There's some stuff I read. All this stuff is not for sure. It's just random stuff. Okay, so it's just stuff they talked about. They're contemplating about doing. They're not sure about doing it though. Some of the stuff they talked about is the open servers, which is gonna be kind of cool. So you can start a world with your friend, etc. I don't know if I talked about that yet or not. It's been a long video. But yes, it's going to be open servers. So once you and your friends start a world, the other one does have to be on for you to keep playing it. Another thing they talked about, they're not for sure though, is adding texture packs to the DLCs. So texture packs will allow you to change the overall outlook of your world. So all of this will look completely different. They were talking about doing that after the 1.8 update. It's not for sure though, they just talked about it. And I read somewhere, I don't remember where, I believe it was somewhere in Twitter, that 4J Studios was thinking about adding mods to the game later on, after it's up to date with the PC version. Like mods, if you're not familiar with mods, are things that modify your game. You can add all sorts of stuff such as baby creepers and all sorts of stuff, but I'm not sure about that because I'm pretty sure there's some kind of legal issues they need to overpass before they can do that. I think that's about it for the update. Let me check. Yes, that's about it for the update. Hope you guys enjoy the videos. Remember, kids, say no to drugs. Although if you're doing drugs, if you say no to drugs, you probably already are doing drugs, in which case that sucks. But yeah, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sorry it was a ridiculously long video. I know it was a huge update, but thanks for your patience and time. Please leave me comments to know what you guys think about the video and all that other stuff. Also, follow 4J Studios on Twitter. They're 4J Studios. They're 4J Studios. That's their Twitter page. So you can go in there for yourself and look at all the information they have to offer. They're pretty good at getting back to people about questions they have and things like that. Oh my god. Yeah, they're pretty good at getting back to people about their questions they have. However, keep in mind they have over 100,000 followers, so they might not get back to everybody. Also, check out their YouTube page. Their YouTube page is 4jstudios.com. Well, 4jstudios at YouTube.com. There we go. That's better. Check out their YouTube page. You can see the animation, the free animation, the new mods, and all that good stuff. And that will be all for today. Thanks for watching. Please leave me some comments. Any kind of feedback will be greatly appreciated. That will be all. Thanks.